Hello everyone, today I'll show you how you can gear up your character quickly in the pre-patch, so you can level a bit faster when you get into Northrend and start questing in the starting zones. Alright, so in the pre-patch there will be the Scourge invasion, and if you go to your minimap you can also see the location of the invasions. At these invasions there will be the spectral soldiers, but sometimes also a rare creature that you can kill. I highly recommend you to just focus on finding these rares, because when you kill them, you will also get an epic item. It will be a leg plate, and either for cloth, leather, mail, or plate. Another thing you can do is to farm Necrotic Rooms by killing the non-elites. And when you have killed a lot of these, the crystal in the middle will also be destroyed, and instead 4 creatures will spawn. These creatures will be very difficult to kill, so I recommend you to form a group. You can speak to these NPCs and hand in 8 Necrotic Rooms. This will also transform the NPC into a Shadow of Doom. The Shadow of Doom will always drop 30 Necrotic Runes, but they also have a chance to drop a chest piece. This can also be cloth, leather, mail, or plate. So what else can you do with these Necrotic Runes? Well, you can go to Argent Quartermaster, and at these NPCs you can purchase some epic gloves and even some epic shoulder pieces. So I guess you might be curious about the full set. Well, you'll get a pair of gloves, some shoulder pieces, some legs, and an armor. All of these items will also provide haste, and this is no matter if it's a cloth, leather, mail, or plate set. So I definitely recommend you to also focus on other stats, so your other gear could for example give you hit, expertise, crit, or even defense. Nonetheless, then it's an amazing starter set for a fresh level 70 character. And collecting the full set will also increase the damage that you do to undead targets by 3%. For those of you that would like to gear up your Death Knight, or maybe even a 2-hand class, well, then you can get the Argonaut River in the pre-patch. To get this weapon, you will need to head into Karazhan, kill the first boss, and move to the second floor. Up here, you will find this special boss, and when you kill this, you have a chance to get the Argonaut River. But before you can head into Karazhan, then you'll most likely need to do some dungeons and even heroics. One dungeon I recommend you to do as fast as possible is Magistus the Race. The final boss on normal mode will drop an epic item, and this is usually not the case with normal dungeons. One thing you should do before you do the dungeon is to head to Isle of Quel'Danas and pick up the dungeon quest. When you complete this, you will unlock heroic mode. I've made a complete dungeon guide with where you pick up the quest and the different tactics, and this you can find in the description below this video. On heroic mode, you can get so many insane weapons. There's going to be something for pretty much every single class, beside a hunter. Or well, at least there's not going to be a ranged weapon. The main reason why you would also like to do this dungeon is because of the 4 different trinkets. There's one for casters, healers, DPS, and even a tank. But else you should just continue to do the other dungeons on normal mode. Eventually you will get enough reputation to purchase the different heroic keys. And on heroic mode you can now start collecting Badge of Justice. This is a currency you can use on Shattered City to purchase different epic items. So once you have collected some gear in normal and heroics, and even the Scourge invasion gear, then you should also be ready to start raiding. Another thing I would recommend you to do is to do Battlegrounds. When you do Battlegrounds you get honor, and this honor you can spend on different PvP items. But even though it's PvP gear, then this is also the fastest and easiest way to gear up your character before Wrath of the Lich King. Because in the pre-patch you can now buy Brutal Gladiator gear for honor. So this is definitely the fastest way to gear up your character. And you can easily use this when you raid tier 4, 5 and even 6 content. You can also spend your honor on different guardian pieces. There's going to be a belt, bracer, boots, some different rings and necks. By the time that you start raiding tier 5 content, I would recommend you to head to Caverns of Time. At this location you can pick up a quest, and in this quest you will need to loot a quest item from the final boss in Tempest Keep and Serpent's Shrine Caverns. When you have done this, you head back to the quest giver and you can collect your epic ring. There's going to be an epic ring for casters, healers, DPS and tank. The 4 rings that I show you right now is the final upgrade of the ring, and you can upgrade this ring by doing the tier 6 raid Mount Hydril. So what else could you be doing in the pre-patch? Well, you could start preparing for Wrath of the Lich King. I've done this myself, and I've shared the different things in a video that you can find in the description below this one. But yeah, this is also about the end of the video. As always, thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day. Peace.